Welcome back. So this next silent killer of productivity might surprise you is multitasking. Now don't get us wrong, but in many instances, multitasking is a must in today's environment. And when we use the term multitasking, all we mean is just doing more than one thing at a time. But first you've got to understand that we don't truly perform tasks in parallel. Multitasking is actually multi-switching. Your brain's actually switching from one task to the next and back again. This can happen rather quickly, and it may even go so fast that you don't even consciously notice it. So because your brain is switching back and forth, then switching does come at a mental cost. We're only able actually to focus deeply on one task at a time. In fact, according to the researchers, instead of making you more productive, multitasking can actually double the amount of time it takes you to complete a specific task while also potentially doubling your mistakes. That's a pretty significant mental cost, and it makes matters worse when you get distracted. It takes you almost 15 minutes on average to get fully back in the flow. Roughly half of our daily interruptions are self-inflicted. This is why in future lectures, we're going to be talking about modifying our work environment and setting ourselves up to minimize distractions. Now for important tasks, which are those tasks that require your full focus and attention. And those projects that require problem solving and creativity, it's critical that you focus 100% on one thing at a time and segment out a specific time block where you're only focusing on that critical task in order to produce your best work and get that work done in the shortest period of time. Now, these tiny blocks are incredibly important for maximizing your productivity and for getting your best results. So you've got to turn that phone off, shut off your email alerts, and put everything else aside. And just by focusing on your most important task, first by blocking off that time, specifically where all your focus is on that critical task, you'll see huge results. Now you can experiment with the length of time block that works best for you. Some people can focus for about 60 minutes at a time in most cases, before they start to reach their path of diminishing returns. For some people, that may be 45 minutes. For some, it may be 25. We're going to talk more specifically about how you do this in later lectures. But for right now, we just want you to understand that if you think you're great at multitasking, you're not. Now, if you're doing some really easy, mindless type activities, sure, you can do two things at once. But items that really require your best effort, that really requires your focus, your creativity, you've got to set aside time and focus on one task at a time. Let's move on.